One of the most common questions that I get is from people whenever they're approaching Social Security eligibility at 62, should they take Social Security and continue to work? Well, for some people they can, but for others, that would be a huge mistake. And let me show you in this video exactly what you need to know in order to make the right decision about Social Security. So the first thing that we have to establish in making this right decision would be, what is our full retirement age? So anyone born between the years of 1943 and 1954 have a full retirement age of 66. But after 1954, what did they start doing? They started adding to full retirement ages 2 months. So if I'm born in 1955, I have a full retirement age of 66 and 2 months. 1956, 66 and 4 months. 1957, 6 months. 1958, they had 8 months. 1959, they had 10 months. And then we get to 1960 on, what happens is we have a full retirement age of 67. And so this matters because if we decide to take early, then, and if we're going to decide to work, then we have to realize that we are going to be subject to what is called an earnings test. An earnings test. All right? So the earnings test means that if you make above a certain limit, then that is going to have an impact for your Social Security benefits. Now, when we talk about the earnings that they're testing, remember this, that it is only working wages. It's income from your job, okay? Not from your spouse's job, but totally from your job. So it's wages only as you work. It's not investment income, dividend income, annuities, pensions, any of those kind of things are not part of the earnings test. Social Security is not part of the earnings test in this particular scenario. And so earnings test is wages only. And so here's what happens. So if I take any time between the ages of 62 and 65, the earnings test, and by the way, this video is being shot in 2022, the earnings test right now is $19,560 for the whole year. So if I'm taking Social Security, my limit on earnings is $19,560. And so for every $2 that I make above the earnings limit, they take $1 out of my Social Security check. Hey everyone, just real quick. We're trying hard to get this content to more people just like you who are looking for honest and helpful Medicare answers. So if this video has been helpful, you can help us out by hitting the like button and subscribing. Now, you could try signing up for Medicare alone. I wouldn't recommend it. But if you want free Medicare help from a Medicare expert, check out the links in the description. We literally help thousands of people every month make Medicare decisions. All right, let's get back to the video. All right, so let's keep it simple. Let's suppose that I make $23,560. That means I'm $4,000 above the limit, and they're going to take, for every 2 above, they take $1 out. So that's $4,000 above. So they're going to withhold $2,000 of my Social Security earnings before they actually start giving those full benefits. So they withhold all that money, whatever you're above, and then they'll turn on your Social Security checks after that. All right, so that's the earnings test between 62 and 65. Now let's do this. Let's suppose that someone is born in January the 3rd, 1958. We know they have a full retirement age of 66 and 8 months. All right, so in January 3rd of 2024, they reach 66. The 8 months would be counted this way: February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So in September of 2024, they have reached their full retirement age, okay? And so what happens is this. In January, in my example, January up until August, in this example here, they turn full retirement age in September 2024. So January to August, the earnings test goes up drastically. This year, that is $51,961 for that period of time. Again, so this would be what, 8 months. They can make $51,960 and there's no impact on their Social Security check. If they're above that, if for every $3 above, they take $1 out. So if during these months, January to August, let's say they made $54,960, they were above $3,000, that means they took $1,000 out of their Social Security benefits. But if they stayed below that number, there would be no impact at all upon their Social Security. Okay? So that's the earnings test for 62 to 65 up into the year we reach full retirement age. But now what happens? Now once I get to September in this example of 2024, I have now reached my full retirement age, in this example, 66 and 8 months, then the earnings test goes away. There is no longer an earnings test. So once I hit my full retirement age, I can make as much income as I want, wages, dividends, pensions, all of that money will have no impact at all whatsoever upon my Social Security benefits. So that's why some people decide to wait until they hit full retirement age so they can keep on working, draw Social Security at the same time, and there's no consequence at all whatsoever to their Social Security benefits.